health bus. This bus, along with the Pompey Learning Bus, form the central part of Portsmouth Football Club's community strategy. Both buses attend a wide variety of events around the city and are used to promote either adult learning courses or healthy lifestyles and go to the likes of community centres and schools. The power of football is a very strong force within this city. By branding the buses using Pompey footballers and insignia, really does create a magnet of interest where people will normally not necessarily be interested in what's going on the bus, will actually turn up purely because they think it's something to do with the football club. We aren't using buses by accident. We've already identified that there are certain individuals in the city who find it difficult to get to specific events, be they based around healthy eating or learning or whatever. So rather than sort of expect people to come to us, what we've done with the buses is we actually now take them out into the community, and therefore there's no excuse really. People can sort of just turn up where the bus happens to be, as opposed to having to make a specific journey.
Well, the buses were set up to sort of take the football club to the people and to use the brand of Pompey to encourage people to come inside and see what we're offering. So that's why it sort of lends itself to all sorts of different schemes. Some linked to health, like the breastfeeding, dental awareness, healthy breakfasts. Some linked to learning. We've taken the bus as far afield as West Sussex and down to Weymouth for learning projects. We find that with the children especially, they come on board and suddenly they're focused, they're in a different environment. Doesn't matter where the bus is parked, once they're in there, they're sort of intrigued and involved.
We've also been very specific about the branding that we put on the buses. The buses carry a lot of Portsmouth Football Club insignia and sort of passionate equity, and from that point of view that instantly creates interest. For example, we took the bus down to Commercial Road, and you wouldn't normally associate Portsmouth Football Club with breastfeeding, for example. However, because the bus is branded with Limboy Primus and it's got the FA Cup and various other sort of bits of memorabilia around the football club, because it was football club based, people were sort of turning up and were interested in what's going on here and what are you doing here. And from that point of view, once they were sort of on the bus, it was easier to engage with them and to get them to sort of sit down and discuss some of the matters that we happened to be talking about that day.
I think the buses, the sort of heritage that I would like the buses to sort of leave behind, firstly, is that the project is so successful that all the partners involved want to carry on using the buses. And for everybody in Portsmouth to have a little story about where they saw the bus or what they did on the bus or how the bus really impacted their life, because they are so visual that everybody even at the moment is saying, oh, I saw the bus on Saturday, and I think that's really quite exciting. I still get excited if I see it on the television, because obviously if it's an event, people home in on the bus because it is so visual, so that's good from a sort of marketing point of view. But I think it'd be great is if everybody you sort of meet has a story about what the bus did for them, or what project they got to know about, or how they were involved.
These buses, which are fully equipped with computers and screens, and are really there to try and use the power of football to sort of engage with people. And then once we're actually got them on the bus and we've got their attention, we can use the bus to actually sort of educate them and sort of take messages to them rather than expecting them to hear our messages.
There's really no end. It's just the imagination of the people who contract the buses from us as to what it can be used for. As long as the messages sort of coincide with our core aims, and those are the PCT, then the answer will be yes. And just how can we work with you to make the best use of the bus.
The buses come with integral PCs, video screens,
they're fully heated,
printing facilities,
refrigerator, so if you're looking to do something to do with healthy eating or medical supplies, there's somewhere safe to store things.
and catering facilities to be able to make hot drinks on board. From early 2010, the buses will be fitted with Wi-Fi internet access.
We've used the bus as learning facilities, so we deliver all sorts of computer-based activities. With the voting system we've got on the back, we can do evaluations and people can really get involved with the IT side of things.
We're very, very proud of the community work we do here. Healthy eating and learning are two central parts to our community activity. We wrote books last year, 48 of them, for schools to help children with learning and reading difficulties. So from that point of view, both a healthy eating bus and a sort of a learning bus really do cover off what we think are two central issues within the Portsmouth area. So please, if you're interested or want to use the bus, and hopefully either see you on it soon, or please phone up, ring or inquire as to how you might be able to use it for your good.